Okay, interesting stuff. Okay, so definitely want to go here. We do have the Guardian. Something to consider. We are heavily incentivized. There's technically a 4 elite path if we go this way. But if we go on the 4 elite path, we do not get an upgrade for the first 3 elites, which is probably not good. Congrats. Thank you. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. I saw you in Nep stream the other day. It's always good to hang out with old Hawken pals. Common Relic is fine. Yeah. Curse for 250, I would maybe consider if it was more convenient for us to go to 2 shops. But it is really quite inconvenient for us to go to 2 shops. Like, the Curse for 250 is definitely considerable. Because, you know, getting an extra 250 gold going into this shop is very good. But the problem is that, like, you're getting an extra 250 gold going into a shop, and then you're also getting -1 remove, which is really bad. So there is sort of this thing where, well, no, I guess technically, like, you can go to this elite and then also just go to this shop if you want to do that. This certainly feels like, whoa, certainly feels like a run where, we might not be getting the removes that we need in order to make this infinite. How much? 25, so like 35, 40, yeah. So we kind of do have to, like, the only way that we could afford, let's say, a removal and like a uncommon card on sales if we also high rolled the gold. Like, there has to be kind of, the stars have to align for this floor 2 shop to be anything other than just a removal. Which is, yeah. I do think Common Relic is, like, just fine, generally speaking. There's also, like, there are a ton of really, really good Common Relics, right? Like, obviously, Bag of Prep is really good, Bag of Marbles is pretty insane, Vajra is incredible, Preserved Insect, you know, there's just a ton of even stuff like Smiling Mask, even Ceramic Fish from Floor Zero can honestly not be that bad. Now, obviously, with my style, it usually isn't that great, but similar average value to 250 gold for Curse. Yeah, I would say so. Yeah, definitely unfortunate to see the 250 gold for the Curse. I think for the max HP or for the damage, I would be, like, very happy to take the 250 gold, especially on this map when, like, we can just go to a shop very, very early. Yeah, 175 and -1 remove chance. It's not quite like that, because the idea is that, yeah, it costs 25 extra for every shop remove. So, and you have to go to an extra shop in order to get the payoff. Now, we're probably going to go to the shop anyway, which does make it slightly different. Does make it slightly different. I think that what we're going to do is we're probably going to go here, shop, here, 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 here. If we feel... I mean, at this point, we're really, really gonna want to go here. We're really gonna want to go here. So... let's get the card from the first shop. Yeah, I mean... certainly, like, if there's really nuts stuff in this shop, it could definitely be correct that we're supposed to take the gold here. I mean, 300 gold going into that first shop is no joke, right? It is certainly no joke. Again, the thing that kind of disincentivizes me from going to the first shop, or for taking the 250 gold, is that we can't go to multiple shops along the best path. Like, we can technically go to multiple shops if we go here, shop, and then, like, up here, and go to another shop, but we have to miss out on an elite in order to do that. And I think that it's really important to just, like, be going to as many fights as possible, trying to get as much value as possible out of the act. And, like, the fact that this path doesn't do that is kind of sad, in my opinion. So, yeah, I think Common Relic is just, like, completely fine. And we get Vajra, sick. Vajra is so strong on Watcher. Just having 1 extra strength is, like, incredibly powerful for this character. Does so much. And turns Tantrum into, like, Tantrum's already completely bonkers, but this turns Tantrum into, like, a nuke. It's... yeah, I mean, Tantrum Plus with Vajra deals, like, 4 times 4. It deals 32 damage for 1 energy in Wrath. That's pretty gross. I mean, Vajra is not necessarily a direction per se, but it is definitely very solid, and could even potentially be something that would allow us to consider maybe going, like, here, 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 and taking 4 elites. But again, I think that the thing that kind of sort of sways me off of taking the 4 elites here, well, I guess there's, I mean, it's just giving up on this early shop. Like, the thing is that the shops are always going to be sort of guarded by an elite here. Like, no matter how we slice it, well, there is a shop on the 4 elite path, but, like, if we can't go, the thing is, if we can't go to this elite, right, for whatever reason, then we would be forced to... not go to a shop until here, but then we'd also have to give up on an elite to go to that shop. So it's very weird, right? It's very weird. And I mean, I always, like, my, you know, one of my core philosophies is that going to a floor 2 shop and just removing is very positive for this character. And I stand by that. I believe that it is very positive. How highly do we value Act 1 events as watchers, since it's the act with more free removals? Oh, very highly. I really do like early Act 1 events. But I think elites are way more important. Elites are far more important. And yeah, just straight up, elites are much better. It's very important to see elites early, to see the good uncommon cards that you want, to see relics that are going to help you scale, to find a direction, right? Because the infinite is not the only way that Watcher can win. There are many ways that Watcher can get from, you know, the start of the run to a winning position. So, you know, yeah, the elites are just one part of that equation, really. So yeah, let's go here, and then we probably are gonna go... Like, we could go technically, like, 4 combats, right? But it's probably just like here, 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 and then we kind of feel things out. Okay, so... If we don't get Vigilance next turn, if we Eruption here, we go Eruption, Strike, Strike, and Vajra already putting in work, by the way. The problem is if we don't get Vigilance next turn, we take, we could potentially take 9 damage. Yeah, not Wrath is 100% safe. We do miss out on... We do miss out on damage. But it's probably fine, right? Sous Chef, thank you so much for the sub. Welcome back, gamer. It's been a while. Thanks for being here. Yeah. We can just not enter Wrath. It's totally chill to not enter Wrath. We did get the Vigilance. The question is, do we want to Miracle the Strike? And I don't think... Wait, no. Hold on. Eruption is 10. Yeah, so Miracling the Strike actually means that if we draw just Eruption and only 1 strike next turn, we will be able to get the kill. Okay. A little bit of a low roll on the gold, unfortunately, but what are you gonna do? Not enough for Deep Breath and Prostrate? Yeah, I mean, we wouldn't buy Deep Breath and Prostrate even if we would not buy them. Okay, so yeah, now we are 100% going to the question marks. There's no question about that. The Bottled Miracle is kind of nice, and actually something that would have potentially incentivized me to go on this 4 elite path, but the 3 elites should be fine. Question mark seems pretty questionable. Okay. If you're making a joke, congratulations. If you're not making a joke, the reason that question marks are very good here is basically that, like, life trade is pretty good for us because we're very healthy, and yeah, life trade is good for us because we're healthy. All of the, like, removal events are completely bonkers. And oh, there is a slight issue with the cleric. So the idea is that we do have actually enough money so that the cleric can show up and be very cringe. Which is unfortunate. It's like another dead event potentially, but it's still definitely worth it to go here for the potential removals. Buy Prostrate to avoid cleric. Yeah, I don't think so. Okay, this is just absolutely fine. We just click on that and move on. So we can already get basically full value out of Banana. But it probably is better to go to the question mark after... now we can see the cleric, by the way. Now we can see the cleric. Yeah, it's probably better to go to the question mark after the fight. For a few reasons, but... yeah, I'd say better to go to the question mark after the fight. Mostly it's just like, if we take damage in the fight, then... Banana heals us for more. If we take a card from the fight, then the Shining Light event has a greater chance to upgrade it. Like, a lot of reasons. A lot of reasons. Hello, Jawworm. Should be fine. Okay, so he's blocking for 5, which puts him on 44. Eruption plus 3 strikes is way more than enough already. Eruption plus 2 strikes is 28 plus 10, which is 38, which... if we were to strike now, we would put him on 32. He goes to 37. So that means that Eruption plus 2 strikes would be lethal. So it's probably worth it to Miracle to strike here. Okay, this is pretty trash. Flying Sleeves is definitely way more of a consideration when you have Vajra. 1 energy, deal 8 retain is, like, very meh. 1 energy, deal 10 retain is a lot better. It's a lot better. Now, is it good? I don't know if it's good. I do not know if it's good. I mean, 1 energy deal 20 is certainly good, right? Is certainly good. And we are sort of running out of time a little bit here to be able to fight this elite. And certainly Flying Sleeves helps massively with that. It doesn't really matter if it's Lagavulin, if it's Nob, if it's Sentries. Like, Flying Sleeves is gonna help us a lot with fighting the elite. And I mean, we really haven't seen like a good damage card yet. This act, I mean, the point is that if we do not fight this elite, this act gets very, very, very sad. Because, well, I mean, it's not even, it is a bit sad. It's not like the worst thing in the world, but it is certainly a bit sad, right? Because we essentially are forced to go, I mean, we're essentially forced to go on a path that is not that great. Although, I mean, with the rushdown in the deck already, there's certainly potential that going to the shop, especially with the fact that we picked up gold from the event, like, there's potential. You know, if we go to this elite, we are forced to take at least a hard pool hallway afterward, so yeah, I mean, it's a bit scary right now. This is definitely not a situation where, like, we're safe for Gremlin Nob. Like, we are not safe to take a Gremlin Nob here, and Gremlin Nob's usually the easiest elite. So not being safe to take Gremlin Nob is definitely not a position that you want to be in. Flying Sleeves probably actually does make us safe to take a Gremlin Nob, which is pretty important, I would say. Don't let the run too fast. I'll try my best. 30 with Wrath? Yeah, just Divinity that gives 3x. Just Wrath is only 2x. I mean, 20 damage for 1 energy is a lot, right? It's definitely a lot. It also does retain, so it's fairly inoffensive for the Infinite later on. It's pretty nice for Guardian as well, as just like a card that's going to guarantee you some damage. Maybe I'm getting baited by the Vajra here, but I mean, the point is that we really want to go on this path, right? We really, really are very, very heavily incentivized to try to go on this path. Would you have invested time into learning Watcher? Is there another character you originally prefer the playstyle of more? Yeah, I mean, for me, the Watcher was never really about the win rate. It was about the fact that I just really enjoyed playing Watcher. And maybe the win rate did have something to do with that. I don't know. Relate to other attacks really enough to make it pickable? I mean, it can be. Like, that's the thing. Sleeves is just, you know, this card is very marginal, is the point, right? This card is, like, so close to being good, and, like, that 1 extra damage actually can be pretty relevant. Are you forcing Infinite, or is it just the best strategy in your mind? It's more so that it's the best strategy, in my mind. I would say that it's, like, adjacent to the best strategy, if that makes sense. Sleeves is like, or not sleeves. The Infinite is sort of just a consequence of what I feel is the best way to play the character, which is just like keeping your deck small and consistent, and yeah, exactly. And it's just like keeping your deck small and consistent is just really, really strong for Act 1 and 2. Yeah, and it's just a very consistent way to scale into the late game as well. The thing is that if we take this, like, we're just behind on removes. That's sort of the problem here. We're just gonna be behind on removes, unless this is just a remove event, right? Like we're straight up just like 100% going to be behind on removes, and in order to not be behind on removes, we're gonna have to take a pretty insane path. Or yeah, in order to, well, because no, we technically can go, like, here, right? We can probably, like, if we need to, and if we're incentivized to, at that point, we can go to a shop instead of an elite here, right? We can do this if we want to. Yeah, I think sleeves is gonna be important because I feel as though we can probably feel safe in taking this elite if we take sleeves, and I don't really feel safe taking the elite if we don't take sleeves. Okay, well, this is obviously very good. Just another removal is pretty incredible. So yeah, very good events here. Gold is, like, the gold event is really nice. Gold is removals, basically. It's also just kind of flexibility at shops, so that's good. If you did not take sleeves, would you transform here? Well, in a world where I think taking sleeves is just, like, strictly correct there. But in a world where I like, didn't see sleeves, for example, and there was, like, a garbage card in its place, I would most likely transform a defend here rather than removing one, yeah. Because like any damage card that I transformed into would be really good. But now we can just remove a defend and it's completely fine. We go here, we upgrade Eruption. We are sad that we take damage here, but what are you gonna do? Both attacking for 8, by the way. Okay, that is not really a potion, unfortunately. Okay, so Sands of Time versus Flurry of Blows versus Skip. Flurry definitely gets a lot better with Vajra. And is just a very, very solid card overall. Can be a little awkward into the Guardian, who is not a free fight, by the way. The Guardian is definitely not a completely free fight. We definitely would like to have a decent amount of HP, actually, going into the Guardian. Pressure points. Yeah. Yeah, Thorns is a pretty crappy potion, and Bottled Miracle is also, like, not wonderful. Bottled Miracle can do things, and actually, like, makes Sands of Time a lot more viable here. And now we kind of have to decide, like, we could take Flurry, and I mean, Flurry is probably just correct here. Flurry, yeah. Let's not be silly. Let's just take Flurry. Let's go to the elite. Okay. Lagavulin is fine. We definitely don't open here because there's no guarantee of Vigilance next turn. Okay, a bit unfortunate that we didn't draw Vigilance in the first 2 turns. Yeah. So this is probably Bottled Miracle here. Unless we say that we're gonna have lethal over 2 turns. So let's calculate lethal over 2 turns here. So if we go Flurry, Vigilance, Flurry, that's 10 plus Eruption is another 10 plus Flurry is another 10, so that's 30 damage. Then we're gonna draw 2 cards. If both of those cards are strikes, that's an additional 28 damage, so we're at 58 damage. Then next turn, we're guaranteed 10 plus another 2 strikes. So that would be 58 plus, or 20 plus another 2 strikes, so this would be 78. And then plus 28 from the 2 strikes, so that would be an additional 98, 106. So we would need to draw 1 more attack card, which we either draw 1 more attack card or Vigilance every time, right? So yeah, because we're drawing these plus 2 more cards. And the only way that we don't draw an attack card is if we draw Vigilance and Defend. Did the dude from Reddit reach out? Are you gonna co-op? He reached out, like, in the post. And he seemed to be into it. when he gets his setup going or whatever. So yeah, I mean, I'd be super down, like I said, to do it. So yeah. Yeah, so I think we want to Miracle the Flying Sleeves this turn, just to have a chance to redraw into it. Wait a minute. Why did I assume that this was... Okay, well, ow. We know exactly what we're drawing next turn, so... We just cry here, and take 30, apparently. Garbage. Yeah, so we're definitely not going here, by the way. Now it's getting interesting. Yeah, that fight must have been able to have been played better. I mean, obviously there was something better there. Being one off is pretty painful. I don't know why I thought that it was, like, that easy. I don't know what I did wrong there, but it is what it is. We move on. We don't take garbage. Go here, we get Gremlin Horn. That's very nice if this hallway is something that's going to be, like, super difficult for us. Okay, it's not a super difficult hallway, thankfully. And yeah, there's absolutely no way that we could ever go to this elite. Just like 0 chance with a hallway behind it on our current HP. Just no chance. But the good thing is that this path is also one that is, like, fairly rewarding for us. Okay, so if we don't draw Eruption next turn, then we are incredibly sad, question mark? Is there... We don't ever kill... Do we kill? Hold on. If we draw, like... If we play Strike now, this is 1733, so we have to draw... Oh, no, we can only play one. We can only play Flying Sleeves, so we can only do... Yeah, we only ever don't... The Miracle doesn't matter. We either draw Eruption, and, well, what happens if we draw, like, Eruption, Flurry, Ascender's Bane, Strike? It's still, like, way lethal, right? Yeah. I mean, any draw with Eruption kills. And any draw without Eruption, we go to 1 HP. Okay, another Rushdown. Yes, we do take that. We absolutely take second Rushdown. The Abacus. Another Rushdown, lol. Flex Potion, Talk to the Hand. This is probably just talk to the hand and remove. We are forced to take the Spicy Elite here. Remove Flex is probably the safest play. You're correct. You are correct. Remove Flex is the safest play. The Abacus is also, like, kind of legit. It's not actually, like, amazing, but it's kind of legit. And I'm thinking with double Rushdown, we might actually want to remove a strike here. Is that insane? Yeah, that's pretty insane, right? Because of Knob. Yeah, I think because of Knob, it makes no sense. Yeah, I think because of Knob, it doesn't really make a lot of sense here. We have Strength Potion, so we should be, like, okay. If we do just, like, defend removal, talk to the hand here. Are you more scared of Knob or Sentries? Oh yeah, we have barely not enough money to do, like, talk to the hand, remove, and a potion. But yeah, I mean, remove talk to the hand seems pretty clear. Yeah, Knob or Sentries, that's a good question. We always rest here, by the way. We always rest here. There's no way that it's ever not rest. Okay, so it is Sentries, and it is Sentries with Strength, which is... yeah, a bit terrifying. I think we use the Strength Potion in this fight for sure. We need to do some math on possible draws here. So, if we don't draw Rushdown next turn, or if we don't draw Eruption next turn, well, yeah, this is kind of very scary either way. I mean, this certainly happens. There's no question that Strength Potion happens here. We do have the Gremlin Horn, which is pretty huge. Gremlin Horn is going to be really, really important for this fight. I do think that Rushdown is also very important here. I mean, we need to basically spare absolutely no. Okay, so we do 14 plus 9, so we do 23 damage this turn, which means we can always kill one next turn. The absolute worst draw would be like Rushdown, talk to the hand, strike, Ascender's Bane, and even so, the strikes are doing 9 each, and the talk to the hand also does damage. So, like, the absolute worst draw next turn still kills at least one of them. And it kills either one, right? So 9 plus 9 plus 8 is 18, 26, and then this is 14 plus 9. Okay, well, 26 actually means that we can target this one with 2 flurries, and then this one with a strike, and then distribute the damage a little bit better here, which I think I like. Do we also want to use the Bottled Miracle in this fight, is a question. Because right now we could use the Bottled Miracle for 5 HP on the defend, and then potentially we could use it next turn if we draw well. So yeah, we probably want to use the Bottled Miracle as well on this fight. Yeah. Yeah, this definitely feels like a both potions kind of moment. Yeah, definitely feeling like a both potions kind of moment. We've only seen 2 potions, right? No. We've seen 3 potions in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 fights. Okay, so our potion chance is not spectacular, but there is like a non-zero chance that we see a potion here. What makes you think differently? Basically because I think that if you low roll, then boss swap is actually not that great. Whereas if you high roll, or if you low roll like completely, boss swap can kill you. And I think that Watcher's win rate is high enough that it's not really worth it. Yeah, we have 3 strength. So yeah, I'm gonna use the Bottled Miracle here. We go Flurry, Vigi, Flurry, strike here, rush down, and defend. Okay, so we did not draw Eruption, but we can triple strike this one, which is good. If we draw into Eruption, then we have guaranteed lethal on this one as well. Yeah. Okay. So 12 plus, this is 16. 12 plus 16 is only 28. Yeah, so it's definitely this, and then play the rush down as well. Right? Yeah, has to be. We never die next turn, so... Yeah, this is super overkill, but what are you gonna do? Okay. So we had to use both potions, but we took no damage, which is very good. And we're offered an Empty Mind. Double Rushdown Empty Mind can lead to some very disgusting things. We are super energy starved, but we can probably afford to upgrade a Rushdown going into the Guardian here. Fasting, yeah. Courier is very nice, by the way. The Courier, even, is very nice. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 real cards. So... yeah, Empty Mind makes, like, double Prostrate a thing. It also just, like, helps us draw through. Helps us block on certain turns against the Guardian. I am a little worried here about the Guardian specifically, and, like, I want to upgrade the Rushdowns, but I also want to upgrade stuff that's going to help us for the Guardian, like Vigilance is, like, a huge upgrade for the Guardian. Yeah, I think it's a mistake not to take Empty Mind. Okay, this is not cool. Do we split here? 10 plus a 28? 28 is not a split, right? Yeah, 28's not a split. So we're just taking 18 here. We might actually have to rest into the Guardian now, which really sucks. Yeah, this is kind of a worst case scenario for us. Wait, 7 would take it to 33, which is fine, right? No, it's not fine. But this turn we do 1,000,000 damage, so it worked cool. Okay, no potion. Inner Peace is infinite. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 real cards. But yeah, I mean, we don't not take Inner Peace. I think we have to rest here, unfortunately. But we're with the Inner Peace now, the energy doesn't matter as much. Yeah, I mean, we definitely have to rest here. Okay, so is there a draw that we don't find lethal? If we draw, like, rush down, or not lethal, but like a split, right? If we draw, for example, rush down, empty mind, vigilance, ascender's bane, well, this is 10 plus 14, so 28 plus 12. Oh, so this just already splits. But we probably don't want to do that, right? We probably want to try to split next turn, which we're basically guaranteed to do. We only have to do 15 damage. It is technically possible to not split next turn, but it is very unlikely. And we always draw an exit over 2. Oh, wait, no. Yeah, with this, we always split next turn. Okay, we're fine. So this is where the upgrade obviously would have been very nice. And yeah, we're going to be crying about the upgrades a lot in Act 2. Like, we're going to have to be very, very conservative in Act 2, I think. The good news is that we basically win the run already. The bad news is that we're going to be really weak into Act 2 unless we get a very good boss selection here. So how do we want to do this? Flying Sleeves splits with 1 card, so that's probably what we want to do. Just want to go like Flying Sleeves, Miracle Rushdown, Vigilance. Okay, let's shuffle the deck here. Play Rushdown, play Defend. So we are actually guaranteed to redraw the Vigilance here. Or we can play Inner Peace, Defend, take 5. This next turn is not actually that spectacular, though. So we go Inner Peace, Eruption, play Vigilance. That actually, it takes 2. So it is technically even more block, right? Okay, and we have Eruption next turn. Yeah, we're actually just 1 card away from going infinite here. Oh no, we're 2 cards away. Never mind. We're 2 cards away. Empty Cage. Yeah, 1 card away and we can kind of do it. It's true. So we want to split this turn. We also would obviously like to have some decent stuff for next turn. Go like Strike, Strike, Inner Peace, Empty Mind, Vigilance, something like that. Okay. Not bad for next turn here. So we're currently overblocking by 1. We could play an attack here. Actually, Flying Sleeves technically gives us neutral block, so we could play it, but then we'd have to redraw into it, which is a bit awkward. We could play 1 attack here and take 1 damage in order to play 1 attack. Be good. Okay, so next turn's pretty solid. I say we just play Vigilance and defend here and pass. We can shuffle without the flurry, I suppose. Okay, so we have how much damage here? Well, not enough to ever kill, right? Not enough to ever kill. We could do Flying Sleeves this turn, just because we're very, very likely to find lethal next turn. I mean, we're basically guaranteed to find lethal next turn, actually. So Vigilance, Eruption... we have 2 energy after that, and we always kill. Okay, we made it out of the act. That's the most important part. We got a potion, which is nice. These are not actually cards. So we move on. Probably Tiny House here. Upgrades are actually huge. If it hits any of our good upgrades, it's nuts. The gold is good, and an extra potion can help us for surviving early in Act 2. The thing is that this deck really does like energy in order to set up. But the more, like, if we just get these rushdowns upgraded, we're like much, much, much stronger in that area. So I think House is fine. That is not what we wanted to see. And yeah, no reason to take any of these. Another colorless potion is interesting, but yeah, no reason to take any of these. Not yet. Yeah, probably not ever. Okay, so Champ at the end, we already easily kill Champ if we go into him with enough HP. We are technically not forced... No, we are technically forced into an elite. Okay. We are technically forced into an elite. And 2 advanced hallways. Oof. Okay. This is definitely a deck that is going to have potential to struggle with Slavers. We do need removals. We also... We have the green key, though. That's important. We have the green key. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 real cards. So we need at least one removal. Wait, we have, hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, so we actually can do... Yeah, we can do the infinite. So we need 3 removes. 3 removes is not going to be that hard for us. I would like to be able to go to 2 shops this act. However, in order to do so, we would need to take 2 elites, which is very scary. And we would need to take an elite here, which is also quite scary. I actually prefer this more conservative path where we get multiple upgrades and a shop before our first elite. This just seems to be the way to go, in my opinion. Okay, baseball's really nice. Strike versus Rushdown. We are not guaranteed to draw into a Calm Source next turn, which means that we probably want to have a contingency to kill, which I don't know if we're even guaranteed to do. But yeah, I think we just should forego the Rushdown here, because we're going to be killing, like, ASAP in this fight. Okay, let's use a Colorless Potion. Okay, Jack of all trades, please. Okay, that's good. Wow. Alright, well, just don't draw any of the cards then. Yeah, this deck is definitely not very strong right now. We have, like, basically everything we need to win, but the deck itself at the moment is quite weak. At least we get to full block here, though. Okay, so at least one Rushdown gets played here. We need to make sure that we can kill the bird. If we play, and you guys can see, like, just how... Oh, we have Gremlin Horn, though. We have Gremlin Horn, so we're okay here. Yeah, Gremlin Horn is definitely working wonders here. Okay, this is thankfully not an enormously difficult fight, although it is not a cakewalk by any means. Double rush down turn 1 is quite nice. Yeah, very good turn 1 here, very good turn 1. Double rush down and flurry turn 1, actually. Probably as good as we could have hoped for, realistically. Not seeing Eruption on turn 2 definitely sucks, and this on turn 2 also definitely sucks. But yeah, I mean, it's probably just, like... We can technically not draw lethal here, but it's very unlikely. Or an exit, rather. Game just loves colorless potions, apparently. Just loves colorless potions. Would we take bites here? That's an interesting idea. Probably not, right? We don't want to go -1 remove. We do not want to go -1 remove. No way. No freaking way. I will take gold, though. Yeah, here are the bites. If we want them. Bite skip. Yeah, I don't think so. I do not think so. 5 cards? Sign me up. I mean, they're not... It's not actually, like, that bad, but it is that bad, right? Yeah, it is that bad. Okay, probably need to upgrade the rushdowns. Just really important to get these, like, upgraded so that we can play them easier. Wow. Okay, well, if it took... It would be really nice if Ranwood took either Flurry or Flying Sleeves here. We can lose Colorless Potion, we can lose Gold. Honestly, we're probably going to be buying a potion at this shop anyway, so I wouldn't even really mind. I don't even really mind losing the Colorless Potion here. So, let's do that, yeah? Okay, Oddly Smooth Stone is not great, but it's fine. Yeah, we probably upgrade... It's either Talk to the Hand or Rush Down here. Probably just the other Rush Down, though. It's very, very important that these are upgraded with our situation with energy. Strike Dummy. Yeah, we probably can't afford to pass on Strike Dummy. Strike Dummy is, like, very, very, very good here. Just very good. Turns our strikes into 22 damage cards. Or, yeah, no, never mind. 20 damage cards, not 22. Okay, 1 removal will allow us to go infinite, so we definitely do that. And I do think that we probably do remove a strike still. Okay, so cool, we can go infinite now. I don't think that we want to purchase Orrery. Master of Strategy is, like, potentially a thing. We probably just want to go with a potion here. Lol, we could just get our colorless potion back. That's kind of funny. We still need something that allows us to go block positive versus the heart here. We're currently block neutral against the heart with the talk to the hand upgrade. So we need either we need a mental fortress, another talk to the hand, or a halt. Halt also works because we have 2 rushdowns. Master, exactly what you want. Yes. Yeah, so Master Strategy is really good. The thing is that it potentially prevents us from removing cards in the future, and we really need to remove cards in the future, is sort of the idea. But yeah, I mean, it is very, very, very good here. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. Maybe it's just too good to pass up. Okay, how many removals do we absolutely need in the future? Well, we currently have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 real cards in the deck, which means we need to remove at least 2 cards. We have Courier, but we've removed in the shop 3 times already. So the next shop removal will be 150 minus 20%. So that's 120. And then the following shop removal will be 175 minus 20%. So that's 135, right? So we need 155 to remove 2 more times. Or 140, right? So we need 160 to remove 2 more times. And potentially, if we're going to end up taking halt, we actually need even more because we're going to have to remove another time, right? Just goes up by 20 instead of 50. Yeah. So yeah, that's the thing here, is that we're actually going to need, like, a lot of gold, right? Isn't 1 sufficient? No. No. 1 is not sufficient. 1 is not sufficient. Also, if we buy Master Strategy, we can't buy a potion here. Not that these potions are, like, that spectacular or anything. Now, there is a potential that Master Strategy is actually just better than potions, but that seems a little bit sus. I think we just buy another colorless pot here. It feels really weird, but I think we just buy another colorless pot. I think it's better than power. With Flurry in the loop, isn't 1 talk to the hand block positive? So technically speaking, the loop with Flurry is Flurry, Inner Piece, Eruption, Flurry, Inner Piece. So I guess yes? Oh, with double rushdown, yeah. With double rushdown, yes. It's block positive against beat 1. Or against beat 2, right? It's not block positive against beat 3, but it is block positive against beat 2. So technically, yes. Technically we have the heart solved. We do have to figure out a way to solve the time meter. Yeah, we don't get to beat 3, for sure, for sure. You're absolutely right. We don't get to beat 3. Yeah, so we just need 2 removes and a time meter solve. So Yeah, I'm just gonna buy Colorless Pot and get out of here. As much as I think Master Strategy is quite good, and I do think that it is quite good. Like, look at this double rushdown upgrade. Like, just look how insane it is. It's honestly just completely bonkers how good it is here. Oh my god. Snecko, you shouldn't have. Oh, okay. Snecko is reminding me that I shouldn't count my eggs before they're hatched here. Oh god, Snecko. Please, sir. Need to take a little damage here, I think. This is fine. Okay, we're through. Okay, so taking another Talk to the Hand is probably just very bad for us right now, actually. Like, it's straight up just very, very, very bad, I think. Yeah. It technically can do things against... Well, no. I mean, we're already really bad against Time Eater, right? Like, Talk to the Hand doesn't make us better against Time Eater. Okay. Gremlin Leader is by far the best enemy that we could see here. This turn one kind of sucks, but... yeah, overall, pretty happy. So I think we do go for Sneaky over Fat here. And we probably use a Colorless Pot depending on what we draw into. Yeah, let's use a potion. Okay, Hand of Greed is just fine. Gets us the kill here. And will give us gold. Yeah, Hand of Greed means we're not infinite, but it doesn't matter. Okay, that's massive. That is massive. Upgrades are still very important here. The Talk to the Hand probably needs to get upgraded at some point. And we have, like, double rushdown upgrades. The Scrawl upgrade isn't as important. It's important, but it's not as important. We could just Smoke Bomb here. I mean, the champ is a little scary if we take too much damage here. I think we should be okay, though. Yeah, we're only taking 6, which is fine. And yeah, we get the puzzle trigger. And we have Smoke Bomb as a potential Nemesis solution as well, which is really nice. Sanctity, no. So we either upgrade Scrawl or Empty Mind here. If Fusion Hammer, then it's probably Empty Mind. In every other case, Scrawl is probably better. Yeah, Empty Mind is hugely redundant. I agree. Double Scrawl Infinite. GG. Yeah, this is what I was talking about the champ being a little bit weird on turn 1. And basically every fight of Act 3 is going to have the potential to have this, like, really weird turn 1. Unfortunately. Okay, Sender's Bane is exhausted, though, so we can just go Infinite on this turn. Yeah. Because the thing is, right now we're playing 3 attacks. We're playing 4 cards every cycle. We're gaining 9 off of the 3 attacks. So we're technically block positive. We gain 1 block every 4 card plays. So we are technically block positive versus the heart. We are quite bad against Time Eater, though. We don't really have anything for Time Eater. This solves Time Eater. So we basically only care about going to shops here. We would definitely like to avoid question marks if possible. Well, no. Technically, we can lose any skill, right? We can technically lose any skill. And we have Smoke Bomb if this is Nemesis. So, yeah. It is a bit awkward that we have like, no sustain, but I mean, what are we gonna do? Go, like, here? Yeah, I don't think so. We need to go to the shop. But we have to fight a lot of fights here. It is pretty scary. You know, we're not, like, that good at the moment. But, yeah, I mean... What are you gonna do? Yep. Happy New Year to you as well, Chaos Yoshi. Yeah. We just need to probably upgrade Vigilance. I mean, it would be nice to upgrade Vigilance for a Time Meter. In which case, I mean, maybe going something like here is better. We only get one removal, though. I mean, we technically only need one removal, but... Yeah, I'm just gonna go here. Okay, please don't destroy me. Okay, we didn't get destroyed. Pog. Do we actually want to take Puzzle here? You take 2 damage and draw like 1,000,000. That's probably worth it. We also keep our thing, which is good. Doesn't really matter when we do this, I don't think. I think we're actually infinite with, like, yeah, I'm pretty sure we're infinite. Yeah, we're definitely infinite with, so we technically don't even need the last remove here. Because of the Lotus. We're just gaining energy. Which is cool. Strength Potion... I think we take Strength Potion for Time Eater. There's also Fear No Evil for Time Eater. But yeah, we probably just take Strength Potion for Time Eater. We might even want to save Talk to the Hand for second phase of Time Eater. I could see that being a thing that we could do. We could just not play Talk to the Hand and then save it for second phase if we're not able to upgrade Vigilance. Because like we might need to rest at one of these rest sites is my thought here. Yeah, Strength is... Yeah, and I'm gonna keep the Smoke Bomb for the Nemesis actually. Oh, look, it's another Smoke Bomb. We don't need these. Hello, Transient. Oh, next turn could get weird, huh? We could do, like, Vigilance Inner Piece this turn, I guess. Yeah, that'll do. Yeah, so the Empty Mind is actually important here, right? Because If we didn't have the Empty Mind, it would be a bit more difficult for us to perform our loop here. We also do kind of have to worry about, like, setting up the draw pile or something. Which could potentially be a little bit weird. But it's not actually that weird, right? Because we're energy positive, so... Yeah, this is very slow. We can do technically like this. We're losing, like, 1 energy every time we do what we're currently doing, but we can just, like, play... every time we play Inner Peace Eruption, we gain 1 energy. So we can just do a couple loops of this, and then do... And I mean, we could even just do this, and it would technically be, like, Having 2 rushdowns and Lotus just gives you so much freedom to do whatever you want here. Okay, there's Mental Fortress. I don't think we actually need it. It does technically solve Time Eater, but I don't think that that's a problem that we actually care about right now. Because I think that, like, we'll probably be able to upgrade Vigilance, and then... Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I think we're just fine here. Yeah, Strength Paw and Vigilance Plus should be able to just carry us here. It gets a little bit sketchy if we have to rest, but I think we're probably just gonna be fine. And Mental Fortress can, like, brick us on early turns of other fights, so... No, I don't want to lose all my gold, thank you. Oh god, this guy. Oh god, this guy. Yeah, so we can't really smoke bomb here. So... we're gonna have to re-roll him and try to get a lower number. Okay, 12 is the least amount of damage that he can do. It doesn't really matter that we're becoming, yeah, it doesn't really matter. Just take the 12. Could be a lot worse. Could be like triple Jawworm, you know? And this won't take too long. Don't need another inner piece. Crescendo is a little bit interesting with double rushdown. Probably not actually that great, though. It's not upgraded, so it's a little awkward. I think we're fine here. Okay, head is good. It means that we get to save our smoke bomb, which is good, because if one of these fights is like triple jawworm hitting us for 51 on turn 1, we definitely want to be able to smoke bomb it. This will not take too much time. But you can see just how important, like, specific potion solutions are to this style of play. Like, there's a reason that I'm just constantly talking about potions. Okay, Eternal Feather is really nice. Means, like, we definitely are not gonna have to worry about anything here. Yeah, this fight is pretty sus. They could shuffle 4 burns into our deck on turn 1. I'm gonna say no. Okay, Vault is pretty good. Removal, so we have Pellets, interesting, not even amazing, interesting. Strike removal over defend removal now, because the only thing we're worried about is like being able to block in on early turns if we don't hit our stuff. So the next removal is 140, which means that we can purchase Vault and still be able to remove at the next shop, which is probably worth it. What's our Spiker solution? We have Vigilance. So, yeah, we have Vigilance for Spikers. So yeah, we probably just take Vault and chill here. Yeah, because Vault just, like, it helps us to get set up in fights. I mean, it's basically never bad. The thing is that it could prevent us from purchasing a potion, which would be, like, very nice for us to have in Act 4, potentially. But we have, like, Centennial Puzzle, so we really should never be worried about Act 4, I think. Must take the Sapphire Key, and that money means that we'll definitely be able to purchase a potion if we need to. Yeah, so like for instance here, I don't want to take 30 whatever damage, right? So I think we're just gonna smoke bomb this fight. Yeah, I don't want to take 32. I'm kind of not into taking 32, so we're just gonna say nope. Oh god, of course this is triple jawworm, and they're gonna be hitting us for... Okay, well, we actually drew well. Vault is also kind of nice against Time Eater, obviously. We might even be able to save Vault in the Time Eater fight, and it could allow us to, like, kill through the second phase or something. Okay, Dex Potion... Also, actually kind of nice in Time Eater. We don't need Tranquility Plus or Empty Mind. Move on. Gonna come here, we're gonna Recall. Bottled Flame, we probably don't want. We want to hit Scrawl and Vault on turn 1, not Talk to the Hand. So we're gonna leave that on the floor. Okay, so we probably take Swift Potion over Dex Pot, and we just take the card removal here, I think, is the plan. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, or no, wait, 9, 10, wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 real cards. So we can technically do this infinite with 9 real cards. We don't actually have to remove here. There's no, like, law that says we have to remove. Didn't realize I was that bad at the game. Well, I mean, don't think that you're bad at the game just because you haven't won 33 times in a row. It's kind of insane. Like, first of all, Watcher is really, really, really strong, and this is pretty much not possible on any other character. Like, straight up not possible on any other character. I mean, it is technically possible, but you would have to get so unbelievably lucky and be, like, incredibly skilled. It's, for all intents and purposes, not possible. So, you know, this is, like, Watcher only, and even, you know, like, there are 4 people ever who have gotten bigger than even a 20 streak on Watcher, so, yeah. Remove would allow you to have a more consistent turn 1. I agree, yeah. But it like, potentially keeping a potion available to us for Act 4 could be really good. And, like, if we need to use both potions in the Act 3 bosses, that could be a thing where we need to use both potions in Act 3 bosses. So, and then, you know, having no potions for Act 4 could be a little bit weird here. But, like, we can probably always go infinite on turn 1 of the heart. And if we can go infinite on turn 1 of the heart, then we should be able to set up our draw pile, right? That is definitely clear. Yeah, the removal is a little bit weird, because we can always do it in Act 4, and, like, I'm thinking if we have to use the Swift Potion versus, like, Time Eater, for example. Jorbs and Baylor Lord have also had 20 streaks on Watcher. Yeah. Did it last Sunday, but I didn't record it. Yeah, this is pretty marginal, but I think that there's, like, a percentage of the time, like, because the removal's technically not necessary for us to win, right? And there's, like, a percentage of the time that we might need to use this and might want to buy, like, might need to use both of these and might want to buy potions for heart instead of removal. Oh, Jorbs? Yeah, Jorbs plays Fire all the time. I mean, like, yeah. Yeah, so that's, I think, what we're gonna do. And then we can go here. We can upgrade Vigilance. Probably it is Vigilance for the Time Eater. We could also upgrade Vault, but yeah, it's probably just Vigilance for the Time Eater here. 50 streak every morning, but I don't record them because I'm not a show-off. Yeah, that's it's pretty typical sentiment. pretty impressive, though. Yeah, 50 streak every morning, huh? Very good. Okay, cringe. It's fine, though. So is it possible for us to brick draw here? We have 8 cards. So yes, it is possible, because we could bottom deck Inner Peace, Empty Mind, and Eruption. Which means we need to set up the draw pile somehow, but it's not really that hard for us to figure out how to do that. For example, we can do something like play strike, Eruption, and then play like Flurry, and then also play Empty Mind, and then if we don't draw into Eruption, we have set up the draw pile. Oh god, Gremlin Horn. Easy every time. Never didn't have it. Yeah, so this deck was a pretty classic example of, like, seeing too many of the infinite pieces early and actually having a pretty weak deck because of it. But because we saw so many of the infinite pieces early, we didn't really have to aggressively pursue power, because we knew that we were going to be able to be really strong if we could just survive. And so that's what we did. Oh, okay. Not that this deck doesn't beat Time Eater, it's just very nice to not have to deal with Time Eater here. Very nice to not have to deal with Time Eater. Worry about Time Eater for the entire act and don't get it? Yeah, that pretty much happens. Okay. 2 thump, 2 thump, 3 thump. The blah 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 and the blah blah blah. And we heal the full with Eternal Feather. We upgrade Vault, I guess. Or maybe it's actually Empty Mind or Inner Peace. Let's just say it's Vault for reasons. Okay, so, like, now, for instance, we could say that, like, theoretically, Clockwork Souvenir is actually better than Removal here, because it means that we never die on turn 2 of the Heart. Which is, like, you know, sort of important or something. Yes, there is a major bag alert here, but it's unfortunately not good. Not dying turn 2 is nice, since we're guaranteed not to be infinite that turn. Exactly. Yeah, I think Souvenir is actually the way to go here. It's better than Removal, because we don't actually have to have a Removal in order to be infinite in the Heart. Okay, so we're only taking 12 here. Which is really only 10 because we have Blood Vial. So... like, since getting this Vault, we haven't drawn Vault or Scrawl on turn 1 once. It's kind of a joke, actually. The question is saving the Swift Pot worth it? I mean, the Swift Pot could completely brick. Yeah, we can still go infinite with the 2 remaining, exactly. Yeah, I think that saving the Swift Pot's just fine. If we were getting double attacked, I would absolutely use the Swift Pot here, but we're not getting double attacked, so I think we're fine. Okay, so the question is, if we vault now, we have basically 5 draw. The question is, can we brick? We have 5 draws, and we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 cards. So we can technically brick if we vault now. Because Empty Mind and Eruption could both be on the bottom. I guess if that's the case, then we just use the... potion here. Because we can't actually go infinite, I think, with the Ascender's Bane. Aren't we infinite this turn? No, because I think that with the Ascender's Bane, we're not quite there. We might be, but whatever, I'm just gonna do this. With the Ascender's Bane and the Vault, I don't think that we're there, actually. But now we are. Now we are certainly very infinite. And it's like the combination of the Lotus, well, it's basically just the Lotus that's making us infinite here. The Lotus and the double Rushdown. Oh, well, alright then. Guess we're full HP. Oh, okay, and this is the fight where we get the nuts on turn 1. Omni exhausts the card, Pog. Yeah, we should be pretty straightforward from here. We could go like defend, rushdown, vault, but that would technically, that would be bad. Do we want to play defend here is the question. Probably doesn't hurt us to do that. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4. We want to take puzzle first? Puzzle for turn 2. We have Swift Paw for turn 2. Doesn't really matter. And we also just, like, can't ever die turn 2. So, that's also a thing. Okay, I'll play the Strength Pot. I mean, we can't ever die turn 2. So, yeah, let's just take puzzle now. It's fine. It's fine. It is okay, everyone. It would be. Okay. So... Calipers would be... I mean, Calipers would be convenient here. I don't know about good, but certainly convenient. Empty Mind is a fine card to have in the draw pile, and again, we have the Souvenir, we have the Swift Potion, so we just, like, never die next turn. Let's do the Long Press Confirmations Gigatech. So yeah, it's only 30. I mean, we could use Swift Pot here. It's just, like, not really necessary, though. And actually even... Yeah, let's just not. It's fine. Let's take our 30. not a big deal. So we do actually need to vault here at some point, but it doesn't really matter when we do that. We would ideally like to have our draw pile be a little bit better than what it currently is, though. Okay, so we have Eruption in the draw pile, which means we can do Vigilance, Vault, and so now we just have to set up the draw pile. We have Empty Mind, which is like probably enough, but we'd ideally like to put Eruption in the draw pile, of course. So we can do like Eruption, Flurry, Defend, Strike, Vigilance. Okay, cool. Let's just do that again a bunch of times, because now we have to build up the energy to try again. Or we can just do that. That's much easier. How am I supposed to play that Lagavulin fight better? There was definitely a better line through the fight. I thought that it was solved, and I didn't do the math properly. I swear, not doing math properly is gonna be my downfall here. I mean, not picking up Mental Fortress was just, like, correct, I think. I mean, we already beat Time Eater, so there really wasn't any need for Mental Fortress. Okay, good run. Definitely did not play my best today.